please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic
for which it stands,
one nation, under God,
indivisible, with liberty
and justice
for all.
Please be seated. Hi, welcome to the end of the year Bulldog TV finale.
Congratulations, Brooke, on graduating. It's been a pleasure working with you.
Thank you. It has been so much fun, and we've got a chance to work on wonderful segments and learn about the community.
Let's take a look at those.
One of my favorite videos to work on was a tough one to share, but it was educational and very informative.
A small change can make a big difference. Some of this video might be tough to watch, but we think it's important to know the effects our actions have on innocent wildlife. Palmtonian is proud to announce the Skip the Straw, Save a Sea Turtle campaign.
It showed the positive initiative our district is taking on in limiting the amount of straws we use.
We hope these efforts are helpful in bringing awareness to the plight of some amazing endangered animals and empowering students to make a difference in their environment.
I personally enjoy working on the Memorial Day segment. That was pretty good.
Memorial Day has its roots dating after the Civil War and was initially known as Decoration Day. One way people commemorated the casualties after the Civil War was to decorate the headstones at Arlington Cemetery. Southern states would celebrate on different days because they felt that the holiday was for Union soldiers. Memorial Day wouldn't be used to commemorate all American soldiers until after the Great War, which marked their true reunification of America, and didn't become a federal holiday until 1971. Of course, many Americans feel strongly about this holiday.
I think that Memorial Day is really important because it's a day we get a chance to honor those that we lost in battle. And I think sometimes we lose that. We think about the beginning of the summer, which is a great thing, but I think it's important to remember those who sacrificed, who made the ultimate sacrifice to help our country. And especially in the time we live in, and obviously the wars we've had for a lot of our students their whole lives. I think it's important for them to kind of reflect upon that and realize that a lot of people made that sacrifice, so they could live in the country they live in.
And sometimes we lose the bigger picture as to what the holiday is all about. The holiday isn't for us to decide whether or not the US fought a good war or a bad one, but to recognize the sacrifices that our armed services made because of what they believed in. Memorial Day is celebrated on the last Monday of May and unofficially marks the beginning of summer. As always, take care, Hopewell, and remember to thank a veteran for their service.
I had a ton of fun working on it, and I got to do something that I normally don't do, so I found it interesting, and it was a topic that I definitely wanted to cover.
It's a big world out there, and Sydney and I are about to take the next step towards our futures.
That's right, Brooke. Congratulations on graduating.
You too. It's been great working with you.
Brooke Ariel Cohen. Sydney Bernadette Tabios.
Personally, my favorite story was the Let Me Read segment.
My name's Ms. Hopkins. I started the Let Me Read program in 2016. I went to Kenya with Dr. Ngweni and the Global Connections Club in 2016, and when I came back, I had the idea to start the Let Me Read program.
Well, it's hard to choose a favorite segment, but it's been fun roaming the halls getting feedback from different staff and students. So I'm here with Ms. Roshan, and Halloween is coming up, so she's got some tips for us on some costumes we may want to use.
Captain America all the way. My favorite superhero is probably Deadpool.
Captain Underpants. Yes.
What's your favorite part?
I personally love the rock wall and the zip line because it feels like a real accomplishment when you finish the rock wall. And it's very exciting when you ride the zip line.
Morgan. I'm the teacher for entrepreneurship, and in entrepreneurship we have this amazing project called the Shark Tank Project, and it's similar to the show.
So we gonna do anything this weekend?
I don't know, the movies?
Oh, yeah. Don't they got a new one coming out on Friday or something?
Yeah, I heard about that.
What is it? Friday the 13th. How original.
The New Jersey Vietnam Memorial, which we travel to every year, Mr. Bello actually coordinated this trip since I've been here and worked with him on it. I think it's an awesome experience because we talk about the Vietnam War, and Vietnam is a really controversial situation, controversial war.
We at Bulldog TV realize how important practicing mindfulness is, especially when producing videos. Managing all of our content can be hectic. Luckily, we saw the connection between mindfulness and our favorite films.
Believe it or not, mindfulness is everywhere in movies. The cult classic Ferris Bueller's Day Off is the perfect example. Just take a look at this quote.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Most anxious high schoolers could probably relate to Cameron more than Ferris. After all, Cameron is reluctant to let go and have fun with Ferris. Just take a look at this clip.
This is ridiculous, okay? I'll go.
But sometimes we have to take chances to do things we usually don't. Maybe playing hooky isn't the answer. It's not the answer. But you could try talking to new people or participating in a new sport. You'll never know how great you can be until you try. Don't forget to have a mindful day.
In Man of Steel, a young Clark Kent finds himself overwhelmed by his X-ray vision and super hearing. Who could blame him? Anyway, in this scene, Clark's mother teaches him that he can manage his fears and his superhuman abilities if he focuses.
Focus on my voice. Pretend it's an island out in the ocean. Can you see it?
I see it.
Then swim towards it, honey.
While relating to Superman's superpowers might be a stretch, understanding the feeling of dealing with a big world isn't too far off. Later, General Zod is new to our planet and encounters sensory overload and thinks it's Superman's doing. Superman is all, nah dude, this is Earth. It hurts. If you're gonna be human, you have to learn how to focus and deal with it.
Focus on just what I wanted to see. Without your helmet, you're getting everything. And it hurts, doesn't it?
So when it feels like there's a million things happening, because there's always something happening, think about Superman and be thankful at least you don't have to worry about kryptonite. Have a mindful day.
See that? Try telling it to face us.
In X-Men First Class, Charles Xavier helps Magneto to focus so he can use his mutant powers. He says that true focus lies between serenity and rage, and reminds Magneto of a memory he had when he was younger.
What did you just do to me? I accessed the brightest corner of your memory system. It's a very beautiful memory, Eric. Thank you. I didn't know I still had that. There's so much more to you than you know. So come on. Try again.
Magneto's renewed focus allows him to utilize his power with great potential and gives him the strength and the confidence to pull off incredible feats.
One of our favorite segments to work on is luckily a fan favorite too. Here's a look back at our favorite Bulldog buddies.
Meet Ridley, Miss Roshan's 5-year-old white cat. Isn't she adorable? Ridley has a condition called heterochromia, which causes her to have 2 different colored eyes, one yellow and one blue. She was found in Ridley Park area of South Philadelphia, which is how she got her name. Her interests include napping, snuggles, and snoozing under blankets. She is a total lap cat who never likes to be far away from her mom. Her favorite toys are her green ball and hair ties, which she likes to carry around the house in her mouth, throw, and then practice her pouncing. Ridley is a total love bug, but also a major scaredy cat who likes to growl at thunder, the garbage man, and other loud noises. Ridley has a very playful sense of humor, and when she isn't cat modeling, she loves to display her silly side. Thanks, Miss Rochon, for sharing Ridley with us.
This is Debo, a 6-year-old Rottweiler. And this is Smokey, a 2.5-year-old French Bulldog. They like to run around the house, act crazy, and stand on furniture. They enjoy playing outside, eating people's food, and snuggling with their mama. Debo likes to steal socks and hide them in his mouth. Smokey likes to have his chest rubbed, and he will paw you until you do it. Thanks, Haley, for sharing your pets with us.
This is me, Kitty Bender, and this is my dog, Pandora. Pandora is a special animal with an important job. Pandora is a diabetic alert service dog. I'm a HVCHS freshman who has type 1 diabetes, also known as juvenile diabetes. I was diagnosed in the end of 4th grade at the age of 9. Most diabetics can feel when their blood sugar is too high or too low, but I can't. Not being able to feel my blood sugar levels is a seriously dangerous thing. It puts my life at risk. That's why I have Pandora. Pandora is trained to alert me before or when my blood sugar goes out of my range of 80 to 150. How can she do that, you ask? Well, dogs have a sense of smell 40 times better than a person, so Pandora can smell even the slightest chemical change in my body and alert me when she smells it. Pandora began scent training at about 8 weeks old to recognize the changes in my blood sugar. It's pretty amazing. It's comforting having Pandora by my side, but my health depends on her being able to focus on her job and do her job well. We humans encounter distractions every day, and Pandora is no different. If she becomes distracted, she can't do her job as well, and that could be dangerous for me. I get it. Pandora's cute. I mean, look at her. But when people try to pet her in the hallway without asking first, or when they make loud noises around her, including barking, it makes her job that much more difficult. She's a friendly girl, but she has a serious job to do, and I'm depending on her. Please respect us for that. Please don't take pictures or videos of Pandora without asking. Pandora is on Instagram, but she doesn't have time for tons of photos. And she's my friend, and I'm counting on her to stay focused. I know it may not look like I need her just by my appearance, but please remember, not all disabilities are visible. Thank you for watching and for your cooperation. Pandora thanks you too.
These 6 adorable dogs belong to me, Olivia Padolino, and my brother Nick. Meet Bianca, a white Cocker Spaniel mix. Molly, Princess, Cora, and Ozza are German Shepherds. And here's Lola, a Yorkie. She's the youngest. They all love to eat, sleep, go on car rides, and play in the snow. They're really sweet and playful. They fill the house with joy and bring up everybody's mood. They're super excited to be honored as the Bulldogs buddies of this.
This is Lucy. She is an 8-year-old yellow Labrador retriever. Lucy likes to go on walks, do tricks, for food of course. Her favorite food is anything except blueberries and especially ice cream. She likes to dress up and get her nails done. She also loves to do tricks and make funny faces too. Above everything, she loves the cuddle. Thanks, Pauline, for sharing your dog with us.
Meet Hudson Hartman's dogs, Elvis and Olive. Elvis is a pug who loves to play around in the snow, and Olive is a puggle, and she's so old she just lays there. They both love to sleep in their beds and eat. Elvis loves Olive very much, but Olive is very inconsistent about her feelings for Elvis.
Chloe May is an 8.5-pound Havapoo puppy. She's a year old and is full of energy. Her lovable personality makes her a joy to be around and brings a smile to our faces of everyone she meets. Although she is smart, she is also sneaky. If you don't keep an eye on your things, they might vanish. Chloe is known to be a sock thief.
This week's Bulldog Buddy belongs to Genevieve Bolton. Oliver is a perfect fit for our first Bulldog Buddy of the year. Oliver is a 5-month-old French Bulldog. He's very social and loves being around new people and dogs. Ollie loves taking photos. Oliver tolerates clothes because he knows it makes him more handsome. He loves chilling on the couch. he's also learning how to skateboard.
This week's Bulldog Buddy is Sammy and Nick Petrinferno's Terrier, Chihuahua, Golden Retriever mix, Harlow. Harlow loves to wear her many sweaters, go on adventures, run around in the water, and annoy her 3 cat siblings, Marco, Polo, and Josie. Playing with her toys is her go-to activity, but afterwards she uses her soccer ball as a pacifier to fall asleep. She's almost 3 years old and is very well trained. The Terrier Chihuahua Golden Retriever mix is an odd breed that combines the short and stout-leggedness of the Terrier, the fur of the Golden Retriever, and the energetic spunk of the Chihuahua. They are typically very active, intelligent, and are good family dogs. This breed is very trainable, especially when there are treats or toys involved. Did you know that on average they live between 13 to 20 years?
Thanks to one final submission by Melissa Michelson, we have one last Bulldog Buddy for the 2018 spring season. Molly and Daisy are 2 tabby cats. They are almost 6 months old. They do everything together, sleep, eat, and play. They love to chase each other around the house and will steal any food that is left out on the counter. Molly is very smart and takes care of her little sister Daisy. These 2 kittens are very friendly and they love to meet new people.
We've had a lot of help from TV2 this year. Here's Sammy Petrinferno with her last report of the season.
Last month, the Yes Club and zoology class visited the Philadelphia Zoo. Both groups tagged along in order to see the creatures and environments that the class had been learning about all year, as well as to discuss the initiatives made by the Philadelphia Zoo to better the environment around them. Habitats ranged from the African plains with giraffes, hippos, zebras, and prairie dogs, to birdhouses with the tiniest to biggest birds that live across the globe. Around the zoo, there were signs and initiatives about how the staff had tried to better the environment. Here's what Nick, Tara, and Ellie had to say about the projects they saw at the zoo.
What environmental issues did you see that they were addressing here?
Lots of water conservation.
That's true. They had a lot of facts all around.
Just dispersed.
The exhibits and in the restrooms saying about how you can save water at home and around the home. Yeah.
Canola oil. Something about canola oil.
Palm oil. They explain the significance of some of the things that you use, like palm oil, and how it can affect habitats and the environment. Oh, and we're leaving. All right.
Bye.
Some environmental initiatives that I observed at the Philadelphia Zoo are they flush their toilets with rainwater. Everything's automatic. They have signs everywhere about how saving water saves lives. Important. And it's just very important. And I'm glad they're addressing this issue.
At the beginning of the trip, Yes Club teachers Miss Holstein and Sherwin, along with Miss Glover, who teaches the zoology class at the high school, got us into a presentation held by one of the zoo staff members, who showed us animals like chickens and corn snakes up close and personal. Finally, I caught up with the current Yes Club members and future leaders as they explored the zoo and saw some of their favorite animals for the first time.
My zoo experience was enlightening, it was entertaining, and it was amazing.
I loved the otters. They're so cute, and I got this coin.
Lovely.
Thank you.
How was your experience?
It was so much fun. I had a great time. All my friends, seeing all the animals. Lots of fun facts here at the zoo.
The Youth Environmental Society encourages you to join their great club next year, as well as think of ways you can improve the environment around you over the summer. Have a great break!
Thanks, Sammy. A new TV2 segment that was introduced this year was the movie Mystery. Here's a look back at some of their best work.
Everything the light touches is our kingdom. Wow!
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bull. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Besides, she wouldn't try to trick me on a traditional holiday. This time, I'm gonna kick that football clear to the moon.
No, I am your father.
No, that's impossible.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
You want to build a snowman?
Nah.
I'm sorry that everyone is so jealous of me, but I can't help it that I'm popular.
And what happened then? Well, in Whoville, they say that his small heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Beyond Bulldog Buddy and the movie Mystery of the Week segments, we've had a chance to host the show and give you timely updates, keeping you informed about what's happening in the halls and outside the school.
Good morning, Hopewell.
Hey there, Hopewell. I'm Brooke Cullen, and I'm your host for today's morning show.
My name is Georgios Miltabis.
Good morning, Hopewell. I'm Zach.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alex LeBon. Welcome to this week's Morning Buzz.
Thank you, everyone, for watching.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks for watching.
Happy summer.
That works. That'll work. Some people said have a great summer. Some of us said hags. It all works out now.
Be our YouTube friend.